welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, and not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, you got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 15 carries, 59 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Bengals defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held him to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 14 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, I think he was able to lean forward a little bit, but he did not get the first down. So that's a very disappointing play as it's going to bring up 4th and very short.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And Allen's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. And in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal at the 2.
Now it's Burrow. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting ready to go back to work. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. The Steelers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Austin is there and brings in another one. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On play action, now Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. And he finds Austin complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders, as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You look at this Steeler defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Burrow looking to pass. He's got Allen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches.
Hey!
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80, stop.
Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Rodgers. Screenplay, Johnson.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Can, 42.
They go play action with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now it's second and 10.
Gun.
To the air again, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Pickup brings up second and 4 at the 11-yard line.
11.
They will toss to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TV.
Chase Brown with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Adding some new...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Allen. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Throwing on 2nd and long. So the completion good for 7 there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll have good field position here following the interception. And a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, MT,
They're passing here. Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Stop. Right 80.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Keenan Allen, 32 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Over the middle, complete. It's Miller. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Third down and 1.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. And now here comes the Steelers defense once more. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game, where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1-1, ready?
Here's Burrow. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, we'll move right through the break then. Skipping halftime and back to the field. The start of the second half.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Allen, nifty footwork.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
180. 180.
The tight end in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he's down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
First down carry here for Johnson.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
On first and 10, here's Brown.
And he stopped immediately there.
2nd and 9.
No gain on the play.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down. At the Steelers' 11-yard line.
Stop.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Wide 80.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle.